What's good, YouTube? This your boy, Mysta Cyric, back here with another video. Make sure y'all click that subscribe to my channel. And this is a special edition. Haven't did an album review in a while. So I'm gonna review all of the Ouija Macc albums, solo projects, to be exact. Not his swag tooth or his features, with anyone else, but just his solo projects alone. So as y'all see, I got his solo projects there in front of me. Starting off with Trash Fire, his first EP, and his second EP. Let me see, trying to get it. Trash Fire, his second one, Earhart. Focus is the bad camera angle I'm at. Y'all see it? We got Other Water, his debut album. We had Water Damage, the original pressing of it, his second album, mixtape, whatever you want to call it. Wasteland, Renaissance, the Waltz Wasteland. We got the Whoop Whoop sampler. Well, it's a version, at least it's a single, but I'm gonna do the details of the original, the physical version. You have the Renaissance 2, Hell's Hollow Tape, and his last release project, Pretty Ugly, that I already did a review on, so make sure you check that video out also. So this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna rank each project in solos before the release, September 25th, of his new mixtape coming out, slash EP, Zodiac. So, this is a special video for the Ouija Macc juggalos and fans out here. So, let's get right into it, man. Starting off with Trash Fire. Personally, I think this is a good project. Starting off EP, in my personal opinion. Um, every track delivers. You can tell the sound quality was not it wasn't recorded in very high quality like his album was when he was signed to Psychopathic, but you can tell that the delivery, the flow, is the same grind that he had before he was signed. It's all in Trash Fire, and it's a definitely must to listen, in my personal opinion, before you jump into any of his albums. My personal opinion only. You definitely gotta listen to this first. Then flip it over to Earhart. Well, how the hell you say this shit backwards? It's the second EP of Ouija Macc, and it's the before Color Water. And personally, I like this a whole lot. I know some people didn't care for it that much, but personally, I think this one was Purifier. And the best song, in my personal opinion, off this EP is Holding. The way he flowed that Project Pet flow, that sip off, the rip off, like how Project Pet rap. That flow was definitely strong and showing in this EP. So I would give Trash Fire and Earth's Heart out of scale of 5, as you know, my channel. I'd rate out of 5. I'll go above it. I would give both a strong 5, and I highly recommend to check both of Trash Fire and Earthheart, because you gotta understand these EPs first before you jump right into Color Water. So don't jump right into Color Water if you don't know, like the leading to Color Water. What I'm trying to say. Now, let's move into his debut album, solo album, Color Water, which is released on Psychopathic Records. And my personal opinion about this album, I believe this like his one of his best projects, in my personal opinion. Like, as the album wise, the flow, delivery, you got some horror, wicked shit. It's a highly recommend for this album. I expect people, if you really want a copy of this album, you don't even buy it off iTunes now because it was sold on Psychopathic merch a while back, like a couple years ago. Then it's just sold out, so you can't get a copy on this no more. But this is definitely an album that I believe everybody should really, really look into and check out. Um, my favorite song, personally, songs actually is Urinal, Colossus, Diamonds, Future Wicked, and Ghosts, and On Everything. Those are my main favorite songs of the whole entire album. But the rest, it delivered. Like each song tells a story. Like each track, like it just fits right. Like flows in right of what the concept of the album is. You know how some albums and projects they get you lost. Like one song go here, one song go here, and it's all do off different topics. But this do like a great, great conception of doing that. And most people don't know this album was released in 2018. Show you like the official sticker, focus. Um, why would I recommend this album? A strong five, hands down. My personal opinion, my favorite all time Ouija Macc album. Its debut is my personal opinion only, but I'm gonna give the reasons why the other ones I like them, but I'm gonna give you the details on why I chose this one as the main to go one. If you want to jump right into his music, like his full album catalog, not his EP catalog, but his album catalog. This is the main go-to album if you want to become a very Disney fan. The second, that was the second album. Well, first album, second project, but third project. You know what I'm saying? The fourth one is automatically Water Damage, and personally, this is came out right after Color Water did, and this album has so much hype behind it. It was only limited to 1,000 copies or less, if I'm not mistaken. I think all his stuff is limited to 1,000 copies. I think this was very, very limited than the other releases he put out on albums. And this version is the OG pricing. And I'm gonna tell you my favorite songs before I show the track list. Ben had this for like a long time, pre-ordered it. It was a hype when it basically came out. Got the Ryan Tate stickers. Shout out to Ryan Tate, it's the label. Um, the songs on Water Damage you definitely should check out. My personal favorite is Spaghetti, Bonesaw, Vanish, uh, Carbon Fiber Coffin, Fisher Shania, Swang, and Bitch Down. My personal favorites of the whole mixtape slash album. And how I would rank this, was it great like water damage? It wasn't better than water damage, but it's highly up there. And the only thing that's lacking, in my personal opinion, with this project is it just feels too short. I just feel like songs that I feel that should be on this mixtape, but songs that is on this mixtape is on his EP. It's water damage spelled backwards. So you'll see Swang and Bitch Down. Those are two that I know this is on his 5 track EP of this project. And personally, I would rank this project for like a 4.5. It's a great project. I'm not knocking it all. It's a great project. I must listen to. But personally, if you download the EP off iTunes or whatever, I think Amazon got theirs also, but it's not official. It's like their version of CD that Amazon get down, and includes Swang and Bitch Down freestyle. And originally, these was the only two bonus tracks for but the track listing is different on here than it is on the download with the original download version of Word Damage. So just the last two tracks is really on the EP. Let's get right to the fourth one on the ranking list of Ouija Macc albums project. Next is Renaissance Walk to Wasteland. Now this project right here, it was a huge major step up from Water Damage as delivery wise. In my personal opinion, I believe this was like it put me in the mind of Color Water. That same hype, that same mellow and flow. And the best track, this version is a two special track version. The iTunes version and the other digital downloads don't have Chaos Spell or Fuck Off. So they know that. It's only 16 songs on the digital version and two extra more on the physical. And my favorite songs off this project is Little Monster, Red Alert, um, Dead Diary, um, Sonar Sizzle, Fuck Off, and 170, well, 107,000 miles per hour. Well, I mean, 1,700 miles per hour, sorry. Are my main favorite songs of this whole mixtape. And personally, I believe this is a strong go-to mixtape of Ouija Macc. My personal opinion. I rate this a strong 5 because I really love the delivery, and I was like so like amazed of the new shit. Just like boom, slapping to people's head in my head. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate the extra bonus tracks that was not on the download version. Big ups to everybody who on the physical version. The next project we're gonna do is Whoop Whoop City Single. It's kind of well, this is the EP. Well, the city version is the EP, and the original version is just a single alone. And it comes with 3 tracks. The first track, of course, is Whoop Whoop. It's on iTunes. Juggalo Life. It's sample Living the Life with the Bee Gees and their track Married to the Hatchet. And my personal opinion, this EP slaps go hard as hell. The whole EP, Juggle Life, At first, I know some people don't like disco, but the way he mixed that disco vibe with, that rap, that juggle style, I'm sorry, really, blow me away. And this is, I highly recommend, but make sure you get yours off his website, ouijamacshop.com, because it's only sold there with the extra two songs, and you only get the one track song single alone off iTunes and any other place. So this a must go to EP before the next project. And I would give it a strong five, my personal opinion. Next project is Renaissance Hell's Hollow Tape. And my personal opinion about this tape, the tape is pure fire. My personal opinion. Not saying that because I'm a fanboy of his music, but the, the delivery of this mixtape just will blow you away. Personally, it's a must go to tape if you're a fan of his work. And it's of course the part two of the Wasteland Renaissance series. And the tracks on the tape that really stand out to me that I love is Wake Up, Skin, Fall to the Floor, Poison, The Rapist, um, Stain, Put It Down, and Where I Belong. But each track is unique and great as its own. The storytelling put you right back in the mind of the last two projects, Color Water and the Renaissance, Walk to the Renaissance Wasteland Tape 1. This is a strong third entry as a full, solo project. This is a highly recommend project, a very, very highly recommend. And I would give it mm, uh, a 4.5. But the reason why I'm giving it a 4.5, other than a strong five, I do love the tape a whole lot. But I feel like some of the songs on the tape, well, I could say all his tapes, I can't say it's a 4.5, but I would give it a strong, like a 5 personally. But the tape is, how like one of those, like some of the songs they be so good and so slamming, and you wish it was just longer. That's how I feel about this tape. I really do wish it was longer, you know what I'm saying? But it's still a great tape all around, and I must recommend of his project. And the last tape, solo project by Ouija Macc, is of course that came out recently and it's sold out completely on OuijaMaccShop.com. Is Pretty Ugly, the mixtape. And how I feel about this mixtape, this mixtape is pure fire, great, and there are some flaws, but the mixtape, like some features and stuff, I'm not gonna get into. No, am gonna get into. Um, I don't think the songs that I really rock all that. Ugly Face Ass, um, 1-800 Bodies, Big and Pussy was my shit. Juggle it. Um, Love Twins went hard. Chop Suey went hard. When and Gown went hard. and Mac with the Coop went hard, fishing curb, and Bones Broke are my main favorite songs of the whole mixtape. And the only thing about the mixtape that I personally believe is some of the features. I believe not the features are bad, 'cause it's not. You know, certain songs, Ouija Macc, you feel like he should just be on there by himself on certain songs. And so Midnight is one of the songs that I feel that he really should just been by himself. And I mean, how does she rap like a loyal bliss? She rap good. I ain't gonna knock it from her, but she put in the mind of it's another female rapper from Water Damage that sound just like, in my personal opinion. I know they're not the same person, but they sound just like, and it's Tsunami. She sound like this. They sound like the same people, personally. And Tsunami's a good rapper too. So that's one thing about that song. Just kind of throw me off a little bit, cause so she's just, my personal opinion. She's trying to sound more. Well, both of them sound like, not a bad thing, but it's like you don't see like no originality. You know what I'm saying? Um, like I give her props though. She went in on the track, but it feel like I was listening to the other person rap the whole time. And some of the songs do have you going off the wall while listening to the tape. But all around, I would still highly recommend check this tape out. It's only on iTunes now because it's sold out in his merch store. But this tape is one of the highly recommended tapes. And I would get this project of 4.5, because, well, some of this I tell you about the features that I feel like he should be on by himself. Like some songs should be on by himself. And that's my personal opinion only. Don't mean I don't like the songs, I like the features in the songs. But I believe some songs, would be nice to have like an extra verse by him, by himself. Um, so there goes the whole Ouija Macc, um, running his whole solo catalog from Trash Fire, Our Heart, Go to Water, Water Damage, Wasteland, Woot Woot, Wasteland 2, New Renaissance, Hell's Holotape, and his last project of this year, Pretty Ugly. Both, well, Woot Woot, Pretty Ugly, and Renaissance 2 all came out this year. So this is his third project release. Um, so make sure y'all check out his upcoming project Zodiac, which is a prelude to Pretty Ugly Renaissance 2. And it's also a prelude to The Wasteland 3 come out. So make sure you definitely check out his whole catalog. But make sure before you get into his albums, make sure you check out Trash Fire EP and Earnhardt EP. Make sure you check those out first before you get into that. Or any rest of his albums. Don't just start off with his new or his middle album. Start off with the EP first. And go from there for both his EPs. Then go to this. Or if you want to jump into the album, go to Color Water first. Don't hop right into track of Water Damage. Hop into that first. Don't hop right into that. Hop into the Water Damage EP. That is Water Damage for backwards. Hop into that EP first before you hop into that. So you just get like a clear focus in view. And personally, he is one of my favorite rappers. Huge respect and props for him. This is boy, Mysta Cyric, signing out. hit me up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch at Mysta Cyric. Um, Shout out to Ouija Macc. Shout out to all the fams out there. Shout out to Jimmy Don, King Gordy, host Six Fuck Entertainment, Psychopathic, M&E. Uh, Shout out to everybody who support me, my homies, my fans. You know what I'm saying? Just shout out. This your boy Mysta Cyric signing out. Peace. And this is my personal opinion only. And I know everybody has their own opinions on what they like on each project, but all these projects is highly recommend. But make sure you start off with the EPs first before you jump right into all the other stuff. Jump into Trash Fire and Earth Fire. Jump into those first. So, without saying ado, the boy Mysta Cyric signing out. Peace. And I would also like to give honorable mention to Ronald Bell for Cool again, who passed today at age 68. Just a quick, respect or homage for a musical legend that passed away. Peace.